Hi guys, for today's video we'll be tying the round Nigerian bridal gele. So the first thing is I want to show you guys how the yards were placed. So there are 4 yards on this gele. There were 4 of them that were bought and sewn together, as you can see, and then they weaved the ending so it won't be losing up like that. So this is the length of the gele, and as you have seen, I've shown you the width. It's like 4 yards wide, and then I don't know how long it is, I don't know how many inches it is, but the person that taught us said it should be 90 inches long so you can get enough height and moving room. So as you can see now, I've divided it into 50 like 50%. You can see the ends here, so I'm going to divide it into 50%. You can tie it in that measurement, but I like to either use 50-50 or 45-50%. It just depends on how you can maneuver, because sometimes the person's head is bigger or smaller and you have to make do. So this is the 50-50 measurement that I'm going to be using, and the first thing I'm going to do is fold 1 inch in. Every gele tutorial you watch will tell you about this. You have to fold 1 inch in so you can get a very neat and even gele in the end. So first I laid her edges down and I used the cap to press the braids underneath so I'll get like a nice and flat surface. Then I placed the gele on her head and I'm going to make her press them sides down, and as you can see, I'm making sure that it is very flat and ready to get all the other pleats layering on top of it. So now I'm going to get both ends, both left and right, back to the front, and the shorter part, which is the 45 part, would come first, and then the 55% part will come later on. You guys should just watch and see, because I feel like all these numbers confuse people. But anyways, I'm bringing up the shorter part up and I'm going to make 3 pleats with it so it will complete 4. So the one down is the first pleat and the second one is the one I'm holding right now. Now I'm going to create the third and I'm going to create the 4th pleat, and I'm always using my thumb and my remaining 4 fingers to create the pleats, just using my thumb to push in the fabric and using my fingers to bring it back out. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you guys should just see what I'm doing. Grab a scarf, use your leg or a model and practice. Maybe you will get it that way. So now that I'm done making the 3 pleats to complete 4, I'm going to make her press them down and smooth them out, and then grab the other hand, which is 55%, and press that other part, because as you can see is a loose end and we did not tie it at the back. So I always try to drag the first part out so that it can cover the ears. You don't want your gele to keep going back. Before you know it, to come off the head. So I brought it back out, and then I put all the 3 pleats, making 4 with the first one down, and then using the 55%, I'm going to press it down and secure it, and then I'm going to make 4 pleats now. So I'm on the 3rd one. As you can see, there are different ways to make pleats. You can either use my thumb and 4 fingers method, or you can use this other method of just pulling fabric forward. I feel like this would be an easier way for most people. Just pull the fabric forward, pinch and pull, pinch and pull. I feel like this is easier. So anyways, I'm just going to keep following the motion and making my pleats from right to left in this case. So as you can see, I'm trying not to lose any pleats. If you lose any pleats, your gele will not form as round and as beautiful as you want it to be. So I'm trying to follow all 4 pleats, and as I'm going, I always make sure to carry each pleat along. If I lose it, I go back and find it. That's the beauty of a gele. So I brought down all 4 pleats to the other side, and I made her hold the part where I'm done pleating, which is the 4 I just brought down. And I'm going to go to the other side. Please be careful when you do this. I'm going to try and pull out more fabric so we would have space to make it like a nice and round gele. So from the very top of the fabric, acting like you're pinching an inch in. So that's how I'm going to be making my pleats, like 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. And I'm still using my thumbs and 4 fingers method because that's like the method that makes me most comfortable. I feel like this is the easiest part, like this part, or not the remaining pleating anyways, but like pinching and folding and pinching and folding, this is quite easy. You're just going to pinch and fold till you've met the part where you stopped pleating. So as you can see now, we've already formed the top part. So the next part is to follow each pleat downwards on both sides, and as you can see, I'm going to follow each pleat from the left part first. I guess if you're watching, this is your right side. So anyways, I'm going to follow the pleats from this side, and then when I'm done, I'm going to come back and follow the pleats on the other side. You guys just watch and learn. So now that I have successfully pleated the other part, I'm going to come down and do this other part as well. So as you can see, I am patiently following each pleat like one by one, because once you lose one, it's going to make your gele a bit lopsided. So as you can see, I'm trying to make the gele a bit higher. Every time I pleat, I pull very carefully, please. I pleat about 5 to 6 and then I pull upwards. I pleat and I pull and I arrange, because you don't want it to fall. You also don't want it to be so flat and tight. You want it to stand and be all sophisticated and pretty. So as you can see, I pleat, I pleat, I pleat, and then I pull upwards to get the height. And once I get the desired height, because you don't want to finish the fabric, as you can see, that's how you pull. I don't want to finish the fabric because I'm still going to need some to tie at the back. And yeah, that's really it. I'm just going to pick and pull upwards until I get my desired height. And then I'm going to make a knot at the back. I'm going to show you guys the back as well, because most gele tutorials is very hard to find them showing you the back, but I'm going to do that as well. I feel like it kind of scattered my gele, but I need to show you guys the back. I'm going to wrap the remaining fabric from the back and make one end, and then pinch, you know, the gele is in 4 yards, so in between 2. So I'm going to divide the gele into 2 parts. That's 2 yards on one side and 2 yards on the other side, and then pinch and make the other end, and then make a knot. So once I'm done making the knot, I'm going to go back to the front and then keep pleating. I hope you guys get the gist, sha. Please do not hesitate to ask me any questions. I don't mind answering, please. So after pleating, as you can see, because of the fact that I have tied it at the back, making it round is not really a problem anymore, because you're just going to use the remaining fabric to form pleats until you get the desired roundness that you want. And you guys, don't be angry if this video isn't very explanatory. I tried my very best, because this is kind of like my upgraded tutorial since the other one I made like 5 years ago. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share this video with anyone, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Also feel free to drop your requests and I'll be sure to film them. Stay safe. Bye.